Hello everybody, Incon here with another Twitching Answers, answering your questions that you left in the comments on the last video and giving you guys the answers that you so desire. If I take this video a little bit slow, it's because I've got to go to the DMV later today and I'm not looking forward to it. So if this video just happens to be like 48 hours long, it's like, darn, I guess I can't go to the DMV because I'm doing a video. No, I actually need to go, but I really don't want to. But anyway, getting to what you guys actually care about, we have some questions asked by you guys. The first asked by Narjala 3 days ago. A lot of mid laners have some title or special characteristic that they're known for. Kiki only played girls. MLC only threw lightning bolts with Zeus. And Jerby, Jerby didn't have an ult button. Are you going to develop some special style or signature god, and what will it be? I would love to be the guy that plays really awkward, strange gods that people don't know how to deal with. If you watch my stream, I love playing weird gods middle. I love Thanatos middle right now. I really like Ymir middle. Hunters, Neith, Chiron are great. Medusa, they're all great in the mid lane. I would like to be somebody that can bring a really large god pool to the mid lane, and you never know what they're going to pull out. That would be the most interesting to me. I like to be the person, I'd like to be what's it called, the Cyclone spin, right? You never know what Cyclone's going to play. I'd like to bring that to the mid lane. Also, hopefully, to give my team more leeway with what they can play. If I can play a physical god mid, then if Cyclone needs to play a magical solo, he can, or vice versa. And I would like to be able to bring that to my team as a strength. Daniel Kaysen asks, do you even lift? And if yes, how many weekends could I bench? No. Who lifts? Lifting's overrated unless you want to be super healthy, in which case, go lift. It's good for you. Yes, obviously. And how many weekends could I bench press? Probably none, because it'd be like a 20-foot long bar, and I'd have to have my hand out here in order to press it up, and I'd be like, weekend, stop being so damn tall. And he's like, I can't help it. I'm like, give me an inch. He's like, nah, though. He said, nah. I asked him for 1 inch. I'm 5'11". I asked him for 1 inch to make me 6 foot. The dude's like 8'11". And he's like, nah, dude, I can't spare it. I'm like, you can't spare it? Man, I'll take your shoes. I'm going to step on your shoes. I'm going to scuff them. He was like, nah, you seriously, I'll kill you, though. And I was like, I won't scuff him. I won't scuff him. I scuffed him, though. Anthony Seclace asks, Incon, which is more likely to happen? You getting hit with a Janisol or DM raging on stream? Now, while these both seem extraordinarily likely, you will be amazed to find out that I am more likely to get hit by a Janisol. I don't understand what it is. I don't know why it happened. I don't know what I did in a past life in order to bring this upon me, but I must have kicked something that I wasn't supposed to kick, because I get hit with approximately 99.9999% of Janisols. And not only is it incredibly frustrating, but it kills me because it's Janisol and it hits you for 800 damage. Not the point, but is the point. It's the worst experience of my life. Don't recommend it. Just ban Janus. Every game for the rest of forever. Mr. Lookie asks, hey Incon, how do you guys keep the morale up when things are going wrong? Me and my scrim partners sometimes find this troubling, so I was curious on your solution for this. This, honestly, is something that I mention all the time, right? This is one of the biggest key factors. That's what's going to determine a top-ranked player and a professional player. Now, you may watch professional players stream, playing ranked, and they get upset. That's because they're going to be getting it out during their ranked games, so they don't give it out in professional play for the most part. When you're in a professional setting, when you're playing your games, when you're playing your SPO, when you're playing your Challenger League, when you're scrimming, you cannot yell at your team, okay? So here's the thing. You can get mad. You can get sad. You want to minimize it. You want to minimize your emotions during games. Less sad is better. Less angry is better. Less happy can be better, honestly, sometimes. Unless you're at LAN, in which case you need to go wild. That's a whole different thing. But don't say anything. Number one, don't say anything. Believe me, if you're getting camped and you're getting your ass kicked, say, hey, they have some really strong rotations over here. I could use some help warding. I could use maybe a couple ganks to help me get back in this. Don't say, I'm out of the game. game's over. I can't win. This lane's over. It's over. You know, don't say that. Don't say, what the hell are you doing? Dude, I need ganks in my lane right now. I'm getting camped out my brains. Don't say that. Don't do that. Don't say, this is so stupid. I don't know why. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Don't do that ever. If you have something mean to say, keep it to yourself. You're better off saying nothing than you are saying something. If you're the captain of the team, it doesn't matter if you're the captain, you know, technically, or if you're just like the emotional in-game captain, shot caller, it doesn't matter. You need to have somebody that keeps you focused. You have to have somebody that no matter what is happening is making calls. If a couple people get sad and a couple people start not talking, that can be okay. As long as you have at least one person still making decisions. Like, okay, we're going to gold. We need to defend fire. We're pushing down mid lane. Everybody group up. Let's go split push. You have to have somebody that no matter what can push through that and make the calls. If you don't have that, and if everybody gets sad and depressed or angry, you're not going to win games that you should be winning. Just it. That's it. JK Fry asks, does Smite seem to feel like a job at this point, or do you just like to play it? No, it does not feel like a job to me. I play way more hours than I technically need to. I love streaming and I love interacting with people, which gives me a huge reason to play Smite because people want to come out and watch Smite stuff. I love being active in the community. I love making YouTube videos. I love streaming. I love playing the game. I love finding new things to do. I love creating new metas. I love finding out that your mirror middle actually works pretty well. I like finding out that chalk middle isn't that bad given the situation. That to me is really fun. I think that playing mid has reinvigorated me in Smite. Not necessarily that I was bored playing Smite, but maybe it got kind of static. Like I was like, okay, Gab, Capri, Athena, Gab, Capri. Like it got kind of static, and that's not a problem, but it was just like, okay, I know exactly what to do in every situation ever. I just kind of sit there and mindlessly do it. Compared to mid, I get to be actively thinking around, like, what can I change about this? How can I make this better? How can I do this better? Where can I improve on this? Can I try this? And I'll try that the next game. I love being able to try new stuff. And so, no, I definitely enjoy playing. And our last question, the Shinmoki. If you had to leave Team Envious for some reason, who would you trust to be team captain? This is a no-brainer. Obviously, me and Weekend do anything that we need to do pretty much together. The entire team talks about everything together, obviously, but for the most part, it's me and Weekend that just end up kind of doing it. We don't mind. We like to put the best foot forward. We want to make sure everything's the best it can be. And it would very obviously be Weekend, as he does already a ton of stuff, So that would be the very obvious decision, because Kiki wouldn't want to do it, Cyclone wouldn't want to do it, and Allied wouldn't want to do it. So that also helps in that he's the only person that would even say, like, sure, I'll do it. You know what I'm saying? But that's all the questions for today, guys. Don't forget to leave questions down below in the comments. And, of course, don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Thank you for coming out to the video. And I'll be back in a couple days with another Twitching Answers. But until then, as always, have a twitching day, y'all.